and look forward to concluding it. Incidentally, Prime Minister and President Trump have also spoken on phone on 8 occasions during 2025, covering different aspects of our wide-ranging partnership. हमने इन टिप्पणियों को देखा है। भारत और अमेरिका पिछले साल 13 फरवरी से ही एक द्विपक्षीय व्यापार समझौते पर बातचीत करने के लिए प्रतिबद्ध थे। तब से दोनों पक्षों ने एक संतुलित और पारस्परिक रूप से लाभकारी व्यापारिक समझौते पर पहुंचने के लिए कई दौर की बातचीत की है। कई मौके पर हम समझौते के बहुत करीब पहुंचे हैं। रिपोर्ट की गई टिप्पणियों में इन चर्चाओं का जो विवरण दिया गया है वह ठीक नहीं है। हम दो पूरक अर्थव्यवस्थाओं के बीच पारस्परिक रूप से लाभकारी व्यापार समझौता में रुचि रखते हैं और इसे संपन्न करने की आशा करते हैं। संयोग से हमारे प्रधानमंत्री और राष्ट्रपति ट्रंप के बीच 2025 के दौरान 8 बार फोन पर बातचीत हुई है, जिसमें हमारी व्यापक साझेदारी के विभिन्न पहलुओं पर दोनों नेताओं ने चर्चा किया। Ajay, on your question regarding how leaders address each other, let me say that Prime Minister and President Trump, they have a friendly relationship and have always addressed each other with mutual respect as per diplomatic norms. Rishi, on a question on energy resourcing, I just told you what is our broad approach to it. It is dependent on the evolving dynamics in the global market, as also the imperative for us to provide energy at affordable rates to our 1.4 billion people so that their energy security needs are met. So this will be a factor in the way we engage the global market on energy sources. On update on Commander Tiwari, Punyendra Tiwari, sorry. He was arrested last month in a case that has been going on in Qatar for quite some time now. As per our information, apart from him, there are several others who have been arrested as well, but they are not Indian national, they are of other nationalities. Our embassy is in touch with Commander Tiwari and his family and is extending all possible consular help to him. The arrest happened after a court verdict. This matter presently is sub judice and it would not be appropriate for me to comment any further on this issue. Ayushi, yes, on the question of our conversations, yes, we have continuous conversations with the United States on several matters. On the question of our EHA, we have, you would have seen that the German Chancellor would be paying an official visit to India on 12th and 13th. We will have bilateral talks between the two leaders, our Prime Minister and German Chancellor in Ahmedabad. During these discussions, all aspects of the bilateral relationship will be discussed. You would have seen our statement that we issued post developments in Venezuela. We are closely following developments in that part of the world. As far as Indian nationals who are resident in Venezuela and Colombia, other countries in the region, we have not a big community, a small community, some 50 people in Venezuela, and we've also, through our travel advisory, we have asked them to be in touch, and our embassy is in touch with them. In Colombia, we have somewhere around 650 Indian nationals, and there again our embassy is in close touch with them as well. But as far as our commitment to Indian nationals are concerned, as and when there is a need for us to extend a helping hand and support, we will surely do that. Okay, please, Preeti.
I'm Preeti, independent journalist. MEA has issued an advisory on Iran for our people to be cautious. Any other comments on the unrest? And the second one is Trump pulling out from 66 organizations. How do you see it affecting the Indian Solar Alliance and the relief also that we contribute a lot to other nations? Thank you.
Solar Alliance, you said? Okay. Sudhi?
Thank you, sir. So I'm drawing your reference to the FARA filings that have come out recently, and just wanted an understanding that is it a normal practice that India, for meeting the counterparts, meetings with ambassador designate, or even with meetings of the External Affairs Minister with the security establishments in the United States, you need a lobbyist, and does that show that India's reach within the Trump administration is completely broken down?
Okay. Suhasini and Siddhant.
Yes, two follow-ups. I'm Suhasini Haider from The Hindu. The first is Shriranjan's question about the particular FARA filings that have come out. On this, from this podium, you have often said that India did not reach out to the US during Operation Sindoor for specific issues, particularly on trade. We do see in those FARA filings 4 calls made on behalf of the Indian Embassy by this particular lobbyist to the White House and to the US Trade Representative Jamieson Greer, specifically about Operation Sindoor. I'd like to ask, in light of all the other filings that have come out, what those are about, whether the MEA can tell us what they discussed on May the 10th, which is a specific day on Saturday. The other question on Russian oil, I saw you've already answered some of it, but it's not just the US and Mr. Trump personally who has said Indians want to please me by cutting Russian oil. Just 2 days ago, the Polish foreign minister, in the presence of EAM Jaishankar, said that he expressed satisfaction at India cutting its oil or imports of Russian oil. Does this mean this is now an Indian policy? The External Affairs Minister did not contradict him on that day. So does it mean that India is now cutting its Russian oil, and is it going to zero out its imports of Russian oil as it has in the past with Iran and Venezuela? Thank you.
Okay.
Hi, sir.
Siddhant, yes.
Hi, sir. I'm Siddhant from CNN News 18. Sir, any comments on the Minneapolis shooting? Also, sir, my another question is, there are reports suggesting that India is planning to scrap 5-year-old restrictions on the Chinese firm bidding for government contracts. And the third, sir, New York City Mayor Zoran Mamdani wrote a letter to Umar Khalid. Do you have any comments to offer? Thank you.
I've forgotten, you've asked me so many questions that I've forgotten what you asked. What was the second question? So what was the second question?
The second one is regarding some reports suggesting that India will scrap the ban on the Chinese companies to bid in India. This decision was taken after Galwan. So any such decision has been taken?
Okay. Keshav?
So, thank you. Keshav Padmanabhan from the Plate. My first question is, has there been any update with regards to the consular access to the 16 Indian crew members who were detained by Iran last month on the 8th of December on the ship Valiant Road? And if I may add, with regards to oil purchases, I understand your position, But do you deny the characterization that has been afforded by the US and various European leaders that that the curtailment is due to wanting to make them happy? Thank you.
Okay, well, first, Preeti, your question. We are closely following developments in Iran. As you would have seen, we've also issued an advisory. We have some 10,000 Indian nationals and people of Indian origin in that country. On International Solar Alliance, you would have seen, and we have seen the announcement that the US government made, where they opted out of several international organizations, including bodies of the United Nations. They also opted out of International Solar Alliance. On our part, we continue to push for or advancing its goals. Since its inception, International Solar Alliance has made significant progress in promoting solar energy deployment and cooperation among its members. There are 125 members who are part of International Solar Alliance at this point in time. More countries will be joining. But we continue to advance its goals. On the larger question, India stands for multilateralism and believes that global issues needs consultative and collaborative action by all countries. Sudhi, your question about FARA filings. See, this is a normal practice in Washington, D.C. and in the United States of America, that countries, embassies, business establishments and private organizations, they hire lobbyists and consultants. We, on our part, the Indian mission has been hiring such lobbying firms since the 1950s. The details of all these firms are available in the public domain. So I would urge you, if you wish to get to know more details of them, you can look up at on the relevant website. Suhasini, again, your question on FARA filings. I said that this is a common practice and all these details are available on the website. It is a standard practice for embassies and business organizations and private organizations to have lobbying firm to strengthen their outreach, and so is the case with us. The Indian Embassy in Washington has been hiring lobbyists to augment their outreach with various stakeholders in the United States since the 1950s. On energy sourcing, our position has been clarified several times. You know exactly what our broad approach to energy sourcing from the global market is. Siddhant, we are closely following the developments in and around Minneapolis shooting. We are concerned as we have a large Indian diaspora or Indian community, a large Indian community in the United States, including a large number of students. We also have a large number of professionals and other people, so naturally it's a matter of concern for us. On the issue of comments made by the Mayor of New York, we expect public representatives to be respectful of the independence of judiciary in other democracies. Expressing personal prejudices do not behove those in office. Instead of such comments, it would be better to focus on the responsibilities entrusted to them. On your question about restrictions on Chinese companies, I don't have an update. This is a question that pertains to other departments of Government of India. I shall come back to you on where we are on this particular matter. On energy sourcing, again, whether we buy oil from X part or Y part, we are, our broad approach, it is based on two imperatives. One is what is the available or evolving global dynamics, and two, there is an imperative to provide energy at affordable rates to our 1.4 billion people. So whatever we do will be guided by these two imperatives. This is the broad approach of Government of India that I have just told you. This is how we look at energy sourcing. Okay, we go from there. Friend.
Thank you, Andreas Franz from ARD, German TV and radio. What are the Indian expectations concerning the initial visit of the German Chancellor Monday and Tuesday, and are there any joint agreements planned, or could you just give us a rough itinerary? I mean, we know he's going to Ahmedabad and he's going to Bengaluru, but what are your expectations from the visit?
Pranay?
सर प्रणय उपाध्याय इंडिया टुडे आज तक से सोमालीलैंड से क्या रिकॉग्निशन के लिए भारत को कोई औपचारिक प्रस्ताव मिला है, और दूसरा सवाल ग्रीनलैंड से जुड़ा है, क्या ग्रीनलैंड को लेकर भारत की नीति क्या है अगर कोई मिलिट्री टेकओवर होता है या अमेरिकन एक्शन वहां होता है, क्योंकि इंडिया नॉर्डिक समिट में प्रधानमंत्री मोदी ने डेनमार्क के अंदर ही काफी सॉलिडारिटी एक्सप्रेस की थी नॉर्डिक कंट्रीज के साथ में.
Megha?
Good afternoon, sir. This is Megha from Newsax, and the first question about the direct flights that are going to be resumed between Pakistan and Bangladesh after 14 years. Have there been permissions that have been sought by Bangladesh for overflight operations from India, and what is India's response on this? Secondly, there is also a potential defense deal that is likely to be signed between both countries with the sale of the J-17s that Pakistan has spoken about. What is India's reaction to this?
Okay. Nirmala?
Nirmala from Straits Times. In December, India and Russia signed a Labour Mobility Pact and also one on illegal migration. What are the next steps to kind of operationalizing these two deals, and also any other measures that the MEA is taking to curb illegal migration or create safe corridors for migration?
Okay, first visit of German Chancellor. We eagerly await to receive German Chancellor in Ahmedabad and thereafter in Bengaluru. This is a very important visit. As you know, Germany is an important, not just an important partner, as a strategic partner for us. We have a multifaceted partnership with Germany, spanning economic, trade, skill development, green partnership, cooperation in the areas of new emerging technology on AI, semiconductor. Germany today is also an important destination for Indian students, professionals. We recently signed a mobility partnership which is given further push to our people-to-people ties. So we expect significant results out of this very important visit that is going to happen on 12th and 13th. We will also be having several business engagements which will give a further boost to India-Germany partnership, and we are very eagerly look forward to this visit which is of high importance to us. There are several agreements. I mean, they are still being concluded. I mean, they are being negotiated between the parties, between the two sides. So we will have a press briefing on 12th in Ahmedabad where we will give you all those details as to what are the agreements, significant ones, and all the agreements that will be signed between the two countries. प्रणय, आपका सवाल सोमालीलैंड को लेके है. मैं आपको कहना चाहूँगा कि सोमालिया के साथ हमारे पुराने संबंध हैं. हमारा पक्ष ये है कि इस देश की जो क्षेत्रीय अखंडता है और उसकी जो संप्रभुता है उसका आदर किया जाए. तो ये हमारा पक्ष है सोमालिया को लेके. For others who would like to know our position, India has long-standing ties with Somalia. We continue to underline the importance of respecting sovereignty and territorial integrity of the country. जहाँ तक ग्रीनलैंड की बात आपने बताई, वहाँ चल रहे जो भी गतिविधि जो हमने देखा है, बहुत सारे रिपोर्ट्स मीडिया में, उसको हम लोग और इन सभी मामलों पर जो गतिविधियां चल रही है उस पर हम लोग नज़र बनाए हुए हैं. We have seen on the Greenland part, we have seen relevant media reports in this regard. We are closely following the developments. Megha, on Biman, yes, we have seen reports about flight connections between Bangladesh and Pakistan. Such issues will be dealt with as per the agreements of the air services agreement that we have with Bangladesh. On the other matter of defense engagement, we keep a close watch on all developments that have a bearing on our security interests. Nirmala, I don't have an update as to on the labor mobility agreement that we signed, but yes, we look forward to putting this into action. There is a requirement on both sides to strengthen our economic partnership, our technology partnership. Recently, we inaugurated 2 new consulates in Russia, in Yekaterinburg and in Kazan. So we will these agreements that have been signed on labor mobility, mobility partnership and labor agreements, they will open up new avenues for collaboration between the 2 countries. Keshav, you had asked a question. Oh yes, sorry, I missed your question. Yes, we have sought consular access on the detention of Indian nationals. We understand that 10 of them have been arrested. They have been detained. Our embassy is in touch with the Iranian authorities in this matter, and we have also sought consular access so that we can inquire about their well-being and also offer whatever assistance that is required from our side. Okay. Too many questions. Mujib.
Just one more follow-up on the Russian oil issue. There was a reduction of over several months before we've seen an uptick again, and in Lindsey Graham's words, the Indian ambassador to the United States characterized that reduction as a matter of policy to reduce tensions with the United States. Do you confirm that characterization, or was it due to the market dynamics that you've been talking about?
Aisha.
Hello, sir. Thank you. This is Anaksha Mitra. So, is there any development ahead of Iranian's foreign minister visit, given the fast developing scenario in Iran? And the second question would be the year. This is the first pressure of the MEA. The year begins with a phenomena of book fair. There are a lot of international book fair will occur within a month or so, including my own state in Bengal, in Calcutta. So all these international book fairs are a great place for the state mission for diplomacy. So there is about hoping 7 million readers where some 10 billion markets remain untapped by international players, which is, beyond diplomacy, there are bigness merit to it. So is there any plan for tapping these opportunities during this season? Thank you.
Akansha.
Good evening, sir. I'm Akanksha Swaroop from CNN News 18. Last week, we saw India's Power Minister visit and inspect the ongoing projects on Indus rivers and including projects on Chenab. Given the IWT is in abeyance, in fact, yesterday only the Foreign Office in Pakistan has said that IWT remains a binding international instrument and does not provide for its suspension or abeyance, and that Pakistan will take this matter up with New Delhi at political and diplomatic levels. Will appreciate your response.
Okay. Gautam.
Okay, Gautam Lahiri. The question relates to elections in Myanmar and Bangladesh. Whether India has been consistently saying that India wants an inclusive participatory election, but that is not happening in Myanmar. And also in Bangladesh, the nomination paper has been submitted where the major political parties have been excluded, not allowed to participate in the election. How now India views those elections, whether it will accept the results or you will still continue to put pressure on them?
I have a related question.
No, there are several others who want to ask. Sanjeev.
सर संजीव त्रिवेदी मेरा नाम है, न्यूज़ 24 से हूँ। सर दो जानकारियाँ हैं। पहली तो ये आपसे अपेक्षित है कि आपने ये पहले भी बताया था कि कॉन्सुलर एक्सेस ईरानियन नेवी द्वारा पकड़े गए भारतीयों को लेकर के संभव नहीं हो पा रहा है, तो क्या आप कहना चाहेंगे वहाँ प्रोटेस्ट चल रहे हैं इस वजह से, या क्या वजह है? क्योंकि 1 महीना से ऊपर अब सिलसिला हो चुका है और अभी तक कोई जानकारी इस बाबत नहीं मिल पाई है कि वजह क्या है, किस वजह से उन्हें पकड़ा गया है। और दूसरी बात ये सर, अपने साथियों की बस जिज्ञासा को आगे बढ़ाते हुए कि अमेरिका के ओहदेदारों की तरफ से इस तरह के जो बयान आते हैं, और ये पहली दफ़ा नहीं है कि आ रहे हैं, पहले भी आते रहे हैं, तो आप इस मंच से क्या ये कहना चाहेंगे कि पारस्परिक संबंधों के लिए ये शायद बेहतर नहीं है?
Okay, Mujib, on oil. Look, on energy sourcing, what is our approach? I have already made myself very clear. So I would stop at that. Angsha, yes, we will let you know about the upcoming visits that are happening at the level of ministers, etc. as and when we have these details with us. On International Book Fair, yes, this is a very important engagement for us as we strengthen our partnerships across the world. There are not just book fairs but several